Okay, I think I'm live. Hey everybody, Tamara here. Every single time I do a live stream, there's always something new and interesting. This time around, I was trying to figure out how to make this go landscape, and it wouldn't at first. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to maybe not show as much of the mess over there, but I guess that's gonna happen, so whatever. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. I'm trying to, where the heck's my, oh, there's the, I usually have this a little bit better set up, but sorry about that. In any case, I have this new little laptop. Little is the key word. It is super tiny, but it's very cute and efficient. I can't edit videos on it because it doesn't have enough space. It doesn't really have enough space for my information, so I have my drive that I'm using. But it'll get the job done, and that's what I need at this point, right? Right. So, speaking of right, are you ready to write with me or get some work done? Productivity stream in full effect. I'm going to share this link. Hopefully, I'll be able to find it. The last time I tried to share the link on here, the live stream just totally died. So prefer not to do that again because that was an oddly uncomfortable moment. So anyway, how's your Wednesday? How are you doing? I hope things are going well with you. I hope that you are having an excellent day. I hope that wherever you are, things are not horribly ugly outside and that you're having a good day, good time of things. What a day. I haven't written anything yet, so I was kind of waiting for the writing until we started this stream. So I am excited to get into it. I'm going to be doing the cozy mystery today. That's my that's the rough draft that I have. There's, I think, 40,000 words on the draft. It's probably going to end up being around 75,000. So I'm about midway, a little bit in the story. But, you know, like 40,000 words isn't quite accurate because there's like extra things that I've added and like notes to myself that I'll need to go back over and fix and things like that. So, yeah. But it's good. It is good. Mm-hmm. So tell me, how are you doing? What's going on in your world? Let me know. Send me a comment. And let me know if you can hear me and everything's fine on that respect, because often it's not, which is horrible and, you know, embarrassing or whatever, but whatever, it happens. The live stream technology is not perfect, just like that accent. Let me open Cozy so that I'm ready once we're ready to start. So, let's see. Hello. I think you have some sound issues. It suddenly stopped just as you were about to ask questions. Oh wait, turn on excellent touch the slider. All right, cool. I'm glad that there's not actually a sound problem because that's happened a lot here on this channel. So good. I'm glad everything is copacetic. All right. I have like 3 documents that are called Cozy Mystery. I don't know why, but they all exist, and therefore every time I can't remember which one's the correct one. Why I haven't deleted them, I don't know. Now Scrivener is not responding. So cool. Let me post this link on Facebook then. Oh man, I can't wait to write. I figure that we can start writing at the top of the hour for like 20 minutes or so. It's a mystery, right? A cozy one. Oh, puns for days. Bad puns for the rest of my life. Because I love them. So, what are y'all working on? Are you going to do some writing, or are you getting some other stuff done? Um, these are kind of just like productivity streams where people do whatever they need to do to whatever they need to get done. Sometimes I have people that join me and they're writing or they're outlining or they're doing their bullet journaling or they're preparing lunch for tomorrow, just whatever. Come right with me and be productive. And I think that's kind of like what the fun of it is, you know? You can pretty much do whatever you want. I mean, I'm not the boss of you. This just helps me to keep on track, and other people have told me that it helps them too. So I thought, hey, why not? I'll do these on a weekly basis, and folks can join me and get stuff done. Work on some things that they've been meaning to work on and haven't yet. Or continue working on things. I'm mostly trying to find something to focus on and occupy my mind at the moment. I can understand that. What do you like to do for fun? I like to read a lot, but I haven't been reading much. I wish that I was the kind of person who could get into audiobooks, because this seems like a really efficient use of time, because you can like listen to an audiobook and do other things. But when I listen to audiobooks, it just makes me sleepy. Even if the story's interesting, it just makes me want to take a nap. So just can't do it. Doesn't work for me. Alright. Let's try opening this cozy again. Because it's a mystery. Scrivener's not responding. Oh, come. Sad. Very sad. Technology fails me all the time. Alright. Well, while we're waiting for that to open, let's see. What new has happened this week? I don't know. We've been doing, like, just little things. Like, after the apartment flooded, a lot of stuff was ruined. So, hi, Sabra. Or Sabra? Which one is it? We've been doing a lot of stuff to kind of replace things. And so we replaced the carpet in the living room. We just had an area rug, but the one that I had before was my favorite. But this one's okay. But the boyfriend likes this one better, so I guess everybody wins, kind of. And we found a really nice like piece of furniture for our television, and I just got him a PS4 Pro for his birthday, and we have like the cable box and stuff, so we needed somewhere to put all those things, and we have a bunch of nerdy knickknacks, and now we have more room for more stuff, because who doesn't need more stuff, right? So like we get a Loot Crate every month, and I don't know if you're familiar with Loot Crate, and this is not sponsored by any means, but they send you a monthly little box of nerdy stuff, and there's usually some type of Funko Pop or something along these lines, and some piece of clothing, and like a nerdy book or what have you. So we have a bunch of these little like awesome things that we could put all over the place, but we just don't have any, or we didn't have any places to put them, but now we do. And one of the things that they sent within the past like few months was a wooden RTD tube that you could put together. So I want to get some paint for it, because I don't know, I think it'll look better with some paint. And then I'm going to paint it up and put it somewhere around the PS4, because it is one of the like special edition Star Wars things, so it has like Star Wars insignia and stuff on top of it, and it just looks cool. But we'd waited to get a playing station because I didn't want to really get one because it's kind of hard to not totally get super involved in those kind of things, you know, and take a lot of time. But it's so much fun though, you know, it's just so much fun. Oh, let's see. I missed that. What did that say? I honestly love your channel. Do you think you can make a video on how to start an author tube? Sure. Oh, I could definitely do that. Where's a notepad? Let me make a note. Because if you have watched my channel, then you know that I'm inventing things. Alright, cool. Oh man, the unicorn readathon is happening right now. Oh, I meant to read something for it. It's from, okay, so it ends the 10th. So I still have time. Alright. Author tube. How to start video. Yeah, I could do that. Not a problem. Let me see, was there anything else I missed? You have this computer too? When we are young and want stuff, as we grow older, we want more space for that stuff, right? And I just love nerdy things. Why are you freezing though? What is going on? Come on, Scrivener, work with me here. See, this is what happens when I start the stream and I haven't already set this up. Any other time, this would not be an issue, but since I hadn't started with Scrivener open and ready at the right document, now it's gonna be a jerk with me. Typical. Just typical. Is this the one? Yes, yes, yes. There. Alright. Okay. Excellent. Jeez, I feel like I haven't written on this thing in forever. But I noticed you don't get a lot of space on the computer because I can't even update my computer and I have nothing on it but my novel and their apps. Yeah, this computer is super small. I'm not going to be able to use it for editing videos or anything, but I bought it because my main laptop is it's either in Texas or on its way to Texas for repair. So I needed something for the in-between time so I could actually finish working on stuff, even though I feel like I feel like part of me never works on everything and the other part of me is working on something all the time. It's like I'm not working on the same thing all the time. I think that's what it is. But yeah, so I got this little thing. I have an external drive, so that might help you out some if you don't have one. And that's what I have everything stored on mainly, because it doesn't have enough space on it to really do much with it, you know. Alright. Okay, I was just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Alright, what time do we have here? It's 7 after. Let's, in 3 minutes, be productive for 20. Timer, 20 minutes. Set that up. Can you hear like the planes and stuff going by? Any other sorry for any outside noise that you can hear. I'm filming from my laptop because again, this won't do. I was trying to Skype on it the other day and it was like, no thank you. We don't do that here. So I'm using my phone instead. But I do need to plug it in. Yeah, so this is what we're going to do. A little bit of chat, a little bit of writing, a little bit of trying to assemble things that I should have already done. Oh, come on. This this feel weird? Does it feel like I'm trying to hug you? Yeah, it feels weird to me too. Damn. Just go in there. It's your home. Why don't you go home? Well, the chat might be shorter than I wanted to because I can't get it to charge. So awesome. Everything's great. This is perfect. As long as I get some words in, I'd like to get at least 1,000 written today on this. So as long as I get 1,000 words written in an hour of editing today, either during the stream or later, I will be fine. Everything will be going according to plan. Somebody's plan. Okay. That was weird. He was asking me if I wanted to see the chats, which I do. Okay. All right, so we have 1 minute until my clock says that it's 10 after. Where are you guys at? I'm in Honolulu, by the way. So it is 3 o'clock here and warm. So if you hear like a whirling sound in the background, that's a fan because I am just perpetually hot in the tropics. So I always have a fan on. And we don't have like central air or anything like that because we're frugal. And this apartment didn't come with it. And I'm drinking water out of a mason jar because I'm country. All right, it is 10 after. Let's do this. Let's get some stuff done. You ready? Let's go. Okay, Amber, I'll see you later where you can come. 4 more minutes, y'all. All right, time's up. 20 minutes has happened. I ended up doing more of kind of writing in a few different chapters instead of writing anything new, which was fine. I was more of like reacquainting myself with where I left off and what was going on, which, was not bad at all. And I think that the story is heading in an excellent direction. What did y'all get done? And tell me about it. How did it go? I hope it went well. I hope that it was good for you. I am feeling pretty positive about this story. And I haven't written a cozy mystery before. This is my first, but I've read many cozy mysteries. And a cozy mystery, by the way, is a mystery story um, where the detective in the story is generally female. Sometimes they're male, um, but generally the protagonist is female, and she's not a professional detective or policeman or anything like that. And she kind of just gets involved in solving mysteries by being inquisitive, being in the wrong or right place in the right time, depending on how you look at it. And they usually don't have a lot of blood and gore in them, so they're kind of cozy to read. And, they definitely have the kind of everything gets wrapped up in the end. And they don't rely heavily on a lot of technical police and detective work. So I wanted to write some of these because I think mysteries are so fascinating. They're so much fun to read, and I wanted to try my hand at writing one myself. I think that I'm doing okay with it. It's not the most amazing cozy mystery that I've ever read, but it's my first, so I mean, should it really be perfect? Should it really be the best? But I think it's going to be a fun read, and that's really my aim. I just want it to be fun, to be interesting for people to like Isadora's character and to want to see more of her. So I have, right at this moment, I have ideas for 4 books in this series, and I don't know how long it'll be or how many books I'll write for it or anything like that. But right now, there's 4 that I'm thinking on. I haven't written about any of the other ones. I've just kind of sketched out a couple ideas that were nagging me so I could stop thinking about them. But yeah, this is a really fun thing to write. It's a lot of fun. Whereas Blood Roses and Honeysuckles, it's been less fun to write. And I think that's because the time frame that it's taken for me to write it and to rewrite and rewrite and rewrite. I think it's just been a long process. And so that it's stopped being fun for me. And I also think that's why I have stopped wanting to be as involved in it. But if I never finish it, then it'll feel, I don't know. But I like the story. It's just that I'm at the, why won't this just be done phase of the revision process, I guess. But I really wanted to get it done. I really think that it's an interesting story, and I think that people can read it and get something from it and be entertained and a little disturbed. This is not, Blood Roses and Honeysuckles is not a happy-go-lucky type of story. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I still have to send it out to my betas, so there's still more to be done. Still more moves to be made. So again, how did you guys do? What were you working on? Please let me know. I figured that we could do another productivity sprint in like 10 minutes. Do one for 15 minutes. Let's see how much energy is left on this thing. Ugh, we're only down to 20%. My gosh. Let's see if I can get it in now. I'm going to bring you a little closer. That's wonderfully awkward, right? Ugh. This is the only problem with using a cell phone. It doesn't hold the charge nearly as well as a laptop, of course. Okay. Alright. I think now we're into something. Yeah. And tonight I'm also going to be updating my newsletter and sending that out tomorrow morning. I'm going to be doing an interview with Kim Chance tomorrow. She has an authorship channel as well. And her book, The Keeper, just premiered and debuted last Wednesday. So we're going to talk about that and how this debut has been for her, what it was like, what brought on The Keeper, you know. I love doing these kind of interviews, especially with people who are from AuthorTube, because I just feel like I want to support people in this community as much as I can. And I think that, you know, I watch a lot of videos and I try to comment on people's videos and everything, but I think too, sharing what other people are doing on my channel and introducing people to the people that I talk to on a regular basis, like y'all, I think that's like, I don't know, it's a really good way for me to kind of give back and introduce people and stuff. So, and Kim's really sweet. She worked with me with Project RightTube this past year, and I've done her tweet chat, Chance to Connect, and that happens on a monthly basis. I think the next one is next Tuesday. So, yeah, so she's a lovely person, and I think that we're still doing it tomorrow. I saw on Twitter yesterday that she had to cancel, or she had to postpone her chat because her laptop wasn't working. So I haven't had a confirmation that we're still doing it tomorrow. But, you know, hook up with me on Twitter and subscribe and click on the notification bell on this channel, and I will definitely let you know both areas when it's supposed to happen. But it's supposed to be tomorrow at 9 p.m. here, 9 p.m. Eastern on this channel. But if we have to postpone it or whatever, then I'll totally let you know. And I hope that you can come, because I think it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be fun. We might do a giveaway. I don't know, but there's potential. And yeah, so. And what's another thing that I'm involved with right now? Diana Gunn. You might know her. She also is an author-tuber, and she is doing this really interesting series. It's called Writers and Myths. I think that's what it's called. Sorry, Diana. But I think it's Writers and Myths, and there's 12 of us, and we're all tackling a different writing myth. And I think one video is coming out a week, and it looks really cool. And it just debuted yesterday or Monday. Sorry, sometimes days kind of start to mesh together. But anyway, yeah, so that's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to be a part of that. I haven't watched the videos yet, but that's one of my things on my to-do list, because you all know I love making to-do lists. Something very satisfying about checking things off. So those are two things. The interview with Kim Chance about The Keeper, and Diana Gunn, and writing myths. So basically each writer will be discussing or tackling a different writing myth. And so that's cool. And I don't think that I'm allowed to talk about that thing yet. So, oh no, I just did that YouTube thing where I'm like, oh, I have this thing that I'm doing, but I can't tell you yet. I find that so annoying. I can't believe I did that. Sorry, but I'm involved in this cool thing, and I'll tell you about it when I can. Oh, lame. That's so lame. I apologize. Oh, anyway, but there's definitely some cool stuff happening in the horizon. I'm I'm still bummed about the demonetization because this channel is definitely going to be demonetized. You need 4,000 hours of watch time within the last year and over 1,000 subscribers. And I have the over 1,000 subscribers, but I how many I can't remember exactly how many hours I have of watch time, but I have like 57,000 minutes, and I would need what over 200,000. I can't remember the exact numbers, but anyway, so that sucks. And I think what I found the most frustrating about it is that last year there was a line that was made, so you had to have at least 10,000, what was it, 10,000 views in the lifetime of your channel or something in order to be able to be monetized. And cool, I had that. And then, so this year, another thing has been created, and now I don't have it, and it just sucks. But new people have been coming and watching and engaging, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I think that the bookish community, whether it's booktube or arttube, I think people have really been coming together, supporting each other, sharing things, doing shout outs, doing so much stuff, and I think that's incredible. And I love to see this like small knit community like come together and really try to do something to raise each other up. That's awesome. I love it. It's wonderful. So I'm going to be doing some shout outs and stuff too. I need to find a good editor that I can use on my phone until I can get my laptop back, because again, I cannot edit on this. It doesn't even really want to run Scrivener, but I'm kind of forcing it to. So if you have any suggestions for a good editor for an Android cellular device, please let me know so that I can download it and use it. So I have some ideas, but I don't have anything to edit on. And I am not that great at doing the thing where you just talk and don't edit. As you can see, there's a lot of ums and pauses and awkwardness when I just do things like live. But I have some cool ideas, and I have this one thing that I'm going to try to get up on here by Friday, and I wanted to do a video about Black female romance authors, because I feel like a lot of people don't know who's out there, how to find their work, and I did this really casual tweet, like an ask, just asking people about their favorite romance authors and Black romance authors, just to see what everyone had to say. And I got so many responses, which was incredible. And if you were one of those responses, thank you so much, because you are what prompted me to decide to do this like little mini series for this month. So yeah, so many things. February is a good time for me. I hope that you're having a good February so far, and that this 2018 hasn't been a dumpster fire. I know that for a lot of people, 2017 was kind of rough, but some people had a good year too. I guess it's just one of those things. It depends. I would say that for me, 2017 was on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably a solid 5. It could have been way better. Definitely could have been worse. It wasn't like the absolute worst year I've ever had, but it wasn't that great. Alright, it is 15 minutes till. Let's do 15 minutes productivity. I'll be writing, you be doing whatever you're doing. Yours was a 3.5. Uh, yeah, I think a lot of people's had a 3.5. All right, 15 minutes. Let's make something happen starting now. I am going to write more. Again, thanks for joining me, y'all. Thanks for keeping me on my toes, keeping me writing. trying to see if I was still back at it with these sprints. 2 more minutes, by the way. All right, time's up. How did you do? What did you do? Let me know. I, again, was writing on the Cozy Mystery, and woof, it doesn't have a name yet, but I'm the kind of person that I name my books after the first draft is done. Unless something speaks to me before then, But yeah, so. And I'm still working on this first draft, but I'm loving it, y'all. It is so much fun. And really, writing this is what has prompted me to want to do the monthly short story serial on my newsletter. This is Amy Tasugado. Do you guys know her? She's also an author too. She's one of my dear friends on these internets. But she started doing a monthly short story on her newsletter last year. And unemployment and then clown college. Yeah, that does suck. I wonder why you posted that like 15 minutes ago. I wonder why it just showed me. Whatever, YouTube be doing things. Anyway, so Amy did a short story series on her newsletter last year, and I thought that was really fun. And hers is related to the romance that she wrote, and it's like the prequel to the romance. I used to have it over here, but it's not. So it is elsewhere. But if I had it, I'd be like, bing, but I don't, so bing, womp womp. But each of hers are standalones, and I want mine to be a serial where you have to read this month, the next, and so on and so forth. And I've been trying to figure out how I could do it so that if someone signs up, let's say in October, that they can catch up on all the old stories. So I'm still figuring that out. I figured that as long as I figure it out before I put out number 2, then it's fine. So I'm going to put out number 1 this month, maybe even this week, even though the story isn't a romance. It's not a romance. It's a not so cozy mystery, or at least that's what it's called. But that came from Fergus and Persephone. We were chatting one day, and this idea just kind of popped up, and I was like, "Oh, this is so good! I have to write this, and this is going to be the idea that I do this serial on." So, having writing friends is really great, and having friends who support you in all your writing madness is it's awesome. I feel for anyone who doesn't have that, and I hope you find that. One way that I found writing friends was really through YouTube. That's how I met Burgess, and that's how I met Amy. You know, it was on YouTube, and then doing tweet chats. Like, I host a tweet chat. It happens every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's called #GreatStuff. And I met a lot of people by hosting that, and then I met a lot of people from going to these different tweet chats online, like StoryDam and Chance to Connect. I used to go to WS Chat, but I haven't. They haven't seen. They've still been doing them, but it hasn't seemed like many people have been going to it, so I haven't been as inclined to participate. And then there's Tipsy Chat that happens every week. Because, you know, sometimes you want to just hang out with people, and it's not necessarily to talk about the writing aspect of life. It's just like, you know, you just want to chat. And yeah, so that was the way I found a lot of people online. And through some writing groups online here in Honolulu, I haven't really found like my people, my writing tribe, so to speak. So I had to build one online, which is fine. When I lived in Morgantown, West Virginia, I helped to I helped to create Morgantown Poets, and that was good because that was a way that, because at the time I was very, very, very involved in the poetry scene, and I was kind of, it sounds arrogant, but I was kind of in the forefront of it. I was hosting most of the live shows that were happening. I was part of this group that started having a monthly event where people could come and do readings, and we would have guests who would come read and things. And, you know, by doing that, I was able to help to contribute to the local economy for writers, and to meet writers myself, and to meet people who were interested in listening to it. But here, I have been so much into what I'm doing, and haven't really taken the time to invest in creating something here. And I don't know if that's a mistake or not. Maybe I was tired of doing that, or maybe I just needed a different way to do it. So instead of doing it IRL, I've been doing it online. I don't know. But either way, it is what it is. And I don't regret it. I like the online community that I've created, and I like the people that I've met. And I like the fact that the people that I've met and I've connected with, and that we share things in common, and that we love the same type of stuff. And I will be able to have that same connection regardless of where we go next. Because I know that we're not going to live here forever. It's a beautiful place, but it is very expensive. So where we're going next, I'm not sure. We haven't made any concrete decisions, but I know that these connections that I've made while I'm here through the online writing community, that they will go with me wherever, and I'll be able to do this wherever I am, and write on the blog, which is penpaperpad.com, plug, and do the newsletter, which the link is in the description. All the plugs. Anyway, Yeah. Man, I'm feeling good about today, y'all. I hope you are too. I'm also starting to feel a little hungry. So tonight, I think um, going to make a homemade pizza, and we are doing the keto diet. So I am going to try a recipe I saw for using chicken to make pizza crust. And I don't know if that's going to be delicious or a terrible mistake, but I'm going to try it out anyway. So let's do one more 20-minute go. Let's do it at 10 after, which is in 1 minute. And then after that, I will sign off and let y'all go out into the wilderness. And I am going to concentrate more on doing some plot building here and figuring out some structure. Because I'm mostly a pantser, so there's some stuff that needs tightened up. Gotta tighten it up. Anyway, if you're out there and you're watching and you want to chat with me, please write something so I can see you here. Ah, man, what a good day. Delicious waters, because I am parched. Alright, it's 10 after. It's go time. Whatever you're doing, do it. For the next 20 minutes, I'll be writing on my novel. Go, go, go. the scarves got all messed up. Oh, fix it later. clickety clackety, clickety clackety. Yep, that's what happens over here. A lot of clicking and clacking. Ah. I think that after this sprint, I will definitely be ending the stream. But I wanted to get one more sprint in before I went. Oh, well, now we're comfy. Now we're doing something. Here's one of the slow, steady one with my head hitting a wall. What are you hitting your head for, girl? This. Okay, so that was the last 20-minute sprint of the night. I hope that you were able to get some work done, whatever you were doing. I hope that this was helpful for you. I used to just do these once a month, but then you guys told me that they were helpful for you and that you prefer for me to do them weekly. And that's what I'm doing because I'm here for you. Plus, it gives me more of an opportunity to connect with y'all. Like I said, I think that tomorrow there is an interview with Kim Chance. It's going to be live streaming here on this channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. I haven't gotten the confirmation yet, but once I have the confirmation, I'll be posting it on my Instagram and on here through the community tab, on Twitter, on Facebook, on all the places. So all of those links are in the description, so please follow me and you will be kept up to date on all the things. Newsletter, follow that. That is that's going to be where my serial short story is happening. And of course, when things happen in my writer's life, I usually announce it there first. So if you're new here and you haven't, subscribe please and click that notification bell so you'll know when I put up new stuff, because there should be a lot of new stuff happening here. I have some ideas that I want to share, and yeah, got some stuff that I want to make happen. Oh, my name is Tamara. I talk about writing and books. I'm glad that you can stop by. I hope this was helpful for you. Leave me comments. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Now let's see. How do we end this?